treatments over the years, and they don't work, but he still keeps doing it. So that's sort of how that ties into the case there. Is anyone a koru keynote? No. My mum is, and it's outrageously obvious with some of the stuff she does. But yeah, we all learn. Cool.
27?
It's not one I've got down, but it's a really good one, karaka, for anyone who's been diagnosed with depression. So you'd be asking Dave, you'd be asking how he feels about his eczema. How does it get you? Does it get you down? Have you been depressed about it? And whether or not you might use that word. I try not to put words in people's mouth. I'll try and as you practice and do your case taking throughout your studies, you'll get better and better at it. But sometimes people don't really have the vocabulary to use words that about how they might be feeling. There can be a lot of detachment, or it's too scary, I can't look into that very much. So that's another reason why a person reading the chart can identify with those words. Can be a little bit more detachment and a little bit more copability for them.
Karaka is my one.
What's that?
Karaka is my key.
Okay, yeah. And do you feel that it's appropriate for you?
Yeah, like it says that I can get easily dejected by little things and discouraged and mental stagnation sort of thing, but yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, it's interesting when you can see those links and actually identify, like, oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much Dave's case. Good job. We'll move on to the next one. So this is Adam. He is 6 years old and he's had some diagnosis of ADHD, and he's also on that autism spectrum. So he's got a few issues with focus and also his communication is limited at this stage. So have a read and have a think. Yeah, awesome. Matata for the keynote, or matata, or however you want to say that. So a really good way to remember this essence is matata. If you think of a machine gun. So that monkey mind, that machine gun mind, that overactive, that frenetic kind of mental energy. Yeah, that might work for you. To remember, make up your own words and own things by all means.
Small white rata, virus, the bacteria.
Yeah, excellent.
Nasal flax.
Hang on a minute. Right.
These are all different. Did you use a ring lily?
Hang on. I'm still at native flax.
Oh.
So we've got small white rata. With that, he's learned about germs recently, and he's quite focused on that. So that can bring about a bit of balance in there. This was a real case that I did a few years ago. The hand washing aspect of him being so concerned about that, always wanting to wash his hands, or that's do, and it was quite distracting him from other developmental areas. So yeah, it was pretty amazing to see that reduce as he was taking the essence. Someone said native flax, yeah? Yeah, tell me why.
Kids, irritable.
Frustrated, and yeah, the one.
So I saw lace bark for this one, because he's got this fear of maybe not being able to express himself and not having control of his thoughts and responses, feeling frustrated.
Does he?
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah, lace bark. Let me just see over here.
I got
So it'd be like, and lace bark's quite a rage picture. It's quite extreme. It possibly could be, all you've done here is just read read the words, you know. But you'd be asking, because Adam's 6 and he doesn't articulate well, the consult was done with his mother, and rage wasn't a feature.
Okay.
That kind of, like frustration definitely, but rage is kind of another animal, you know. Yeah, but good suggestion. You're thinking well.
Lover's Daisy.
Yeah, awesome.
Fluctuation.
Yeah. Awesome. So Lover's Daisy is a really good one for bringing balance. So whether, and the way I remember it is because of this word, so Lover's Daisy. So if you had to choose between two guys to go on a date with, what do I do? Which one? Oh, that is pretty. Oh no, I've changed my mind. Oh no, but that guy's, you know. So, but it could be a job, it could be an opportunity, it could be a menu, dinner. You know, it could just be that kind of personality you have. So it's a really good one for people that struggle to make decisions, kind of fluctuate between one or the other, or their moods fluctuate. So bipolar, or a lesser extreme where, you know, happy 1 minute, next. Pardon? Liberals, yeah. Does that make sense?
That's so weird. In the supermarket the other day, and I was like, I really feel like I want to eat some meat.
Oh my god,
And I was
it's
like,
so painful.
I was like, no, I'm not. I don't buy meat. I can't, like I eat meat that's home kill, and don't like to eat anything that's gone through a slaughterhouse or being produced badly. And I was like, no, I can't. I walked away and I walked back and I walked away and I walked back. And I'm taking this, it's got Lover's Daisy in it. And last night I went in and I went, I'm going to have meat tonight and I'm okay with that. Like I didn't have it that night, but I was like, no, actually, I feel like my body needs it and I'm cool with it. And I went and I decided what I was going to have. I had it, I went and I was totally like justified. I was like, you know,
Peace with it.
yeah.
So Lover's Daisy, perfect example there. And another thing you said to me when we were discussing the blend
Yeah.
was you said, oh, Lover's Daisy, but I'm not sure.
And I said, I'm not sure. And I said, I can really give it a little bit more.
So there's a line that somebody could say to you that you'll be like, oh yeah, that's that choice. That's that choice essence. Yeah.
Ring a lily.
Yeah, brilliant. Good. So tell me why.
Well, his teachers say that he's pretty, doesn't really focus on the task at hand, he's a little bit dreamy, so that's it.
Perfect. And can you see that one? Yeah. The way I remember that is a little bit silly. It's I ring him on the phone to remind him because he's so floaty off in space he never remembers. Terrible accent there, but
What's that?
reminding. Pardon?
What even was that?
Don't know, but it helps me remember. And you guys might make your own sort of memory triggers for some of the words. Yeah, some of the words that I remember are the bark essences, but I'm able to translate it over to the first light ones. But if you put answers in your assessment for bark essences, that's okay. You can interchange them. Yeah.
Would Kauai be another one for him because of his oversensitivity outside of concert? So like the germs and things?
Yeah, it could be. When I think of Ko-Fi, I think of any kind of change that's going on. So this was another one that I got really early on in my studies to use with people, because often when there is change, whether or not you're making it yourself or it's happening to you through outside influence, it's something that people can have a lot of trouble with. So for as far as with Adam, it's not one that I had put in his blend, but I can see how it would be applicable with that oversensitivity to outside influences. Yeah, for sure. Because it can be a little bit too stimulating to. Yeah, it'd be a great question to ask. Would be how does is he oversensitive to his environment, or would you describe him as being something or other? Yeah.
ADHD is going to be though, isn't it? Because they have
Quite
the
likely.
lack of ability to filter stuff out.
Quite likely. With that Asperger's, there's that whole different range that can go on there too. Yeah.
So you use native Irish for it? Liz on hers, the overbearing part not so much, but the inflexible, high-strung, fanatical, easily incensed type stuff. Quite often that does show up in the impulsiveness of...
Yeah, could well relate. Yeah, it's not one that I had put in for him, but I'd done the consult. But I, with what you, definitely fanatical, that quite nervous sort of, you
What
know.
about sympathetic nervous system
Yeah.
behaviour that they have? Yeah.
Koto for this one.
Yeah, cool.
I was looking more actually at the positives in this one. It says feels understood, and it says that he gets frustration when he's having his inability to communicate. Yeah.
Koru is is in that Gemini zodiac, and Gemini's keyword is Gemini's about communication and about mental function and that kind of thing. With Mercury's the ruling planet, and that's what Mercury's involved with. So that's really appropriate. That's one that was in there. Yeah.
What about what Daisy, just in relation to his fear of germs, because that's for just anxiety of known things.
Yeah, that's perfect. We got that. No.
I thought too maybe Chatham Island uranium.
Oh, yeah.
Excessive concerns with germs and the anxieties related.
Usually, Chatham Island geraniums in relation to excessive concerns about people that person cares about. Yeah. So I can see what you're thinking, but I would say that you'd probably question around it. I mean, yeah.
So if his fear of the germs was that his parents were going to get sick, then it would be more appropriate.
Yeah, excellent.
I was going to ask you, with the limited communication, how did the consult go? What was your interaction with him versus his mother?
Well, I'd known him before he was born, I suppose, when he was growing. So it was sort of a combination, I guess, of what I was learning and what his mother was explaining. But yeah, usually with children, I mean, you want to include them. They're real people.
No, just his ability
to communicate.
Just quite young as well, but just his ability to.
Not extensive. Like he was learning at that stage. He was learning words, but with pictures of fat people's faces, like kind of exaggerated type of expressions that he was learning. So I mean, for a lot of things he would say he was sad, but that could have been a range of but sad was what he would use. Yeah. So it was good. It was good learning. Yeah. Another one, frustration. I know we've got a lot up here already that we've talked about, but is poto. So that's number 24, and that's to do with unexpressed emotions and sort of feeling a little bit pissed off all the time. But also the way you can really identify poto with someone is if they're a little bit angry all the time about stuff that other people have done that affects them. So it's never really something they've done. So it's always sort of goes, I did that. So kind of, someone who's quite quick to anger about an issue. Yeah. Right. So we've got one more case, but it's probably a good time to have a break, eh? Yeah. So if we come back at 5:02, and then we'll do one more case, and then we'll get you guys geared up to do your case take together.
We can maybe quickly go down to our favourite place if it's open and get like a little
Oh, yeah, good. Thank you.
No, I just plugged it in. The battery.
No, only the one that had like chocolate. Lots of stuff in it, but anyway. Like a flying fox. Was that the water trap?
Going around the
get away with the lights on very country and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't I'm not sure if it's from yeah, and they often have like whatever it is, and like the lights shows up. Oh yeah, they have like a section can identify it. Yeah. And even just like the process that you just like do it. I don't know how to find it because she's like realise that. Yeah. Just once. It's clear British fashion just once. No, it was cool fun. They had lights. They had it for class, and as we were coming home. Like how old is it? It's been a button 4 times. Yeah. But the girls were quite a while. She was too young to that, so it was like push it on for the 18. I think it's what I get killed for them and they found it. No, it's cool when you come in and love it. We didn't hang around for, I think they had a parade. Yeah. We really like yeah, a light show for her night is quite cheap. Yeah. Things all stripped off. The sleeping giant on the tree. Oh, I haven't seen sleeping giant. I've got like some beads. It's not like a. Yeah. Oh, it's quite funny.
Nourishing, caring, giving, healthy, emotional, excessive concern, fears, anxieties, depression.
Over the top worry.
Elena is Marble Rock Daisy. Feels like a very ultrasound instinct. You know, values quite. But if we go to taxi, and I can see because the shuttle was active, she has age. A taxi would be like anxiety, apprehension, fear of knowing things, timid, shy, nervous, and yeah, me too. She needs more.
Remember when we catching shuttle together?
We were just discussing that.
My husband once. Yeah. Well, I know we're going to get him one. Well, yeah.
He is, loves Day. Always balanced, stay true to self, the car, related, blah, 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 all of that, but as negative characters, indecisive, changeable, fluctuating, hesitant, someone when he's erratic in his behaviour, so like he's had some issue with really, oh, looking for another job, that's done, and then the next day we're going that way. So good. We found his jobs, yeah, and it's hard to a little bit in nature of his job, like he accidentally, because of his change of job, he's now
reading resource down the go.
Goes in,
I think once you get on it, you'll think, oh, this is nice to status and going up with
It's
this.
broken my roots. Is that perfect?
Good.
So it suits his perfect. Anyway, it's so I'm definitely on my laptop. Oh, yeah, brilliant. My mother, oh my God, no depression, melancholy, easily discouraged, cannot see meaning in the business that, oh my God. That's so true. And then on the other side, philosophers, they say,
You know, that's fine, I can put it on the sheet.
I don't
Don't
work
worry
out,
about
change
it.
diet. Oh my God, it's incredible.
It's in a struggle ideas and everything, you can just be
Yeah, you just want to like psychoanalyze yourself and be like, "Hey, just thought I could get out. You know, just try to.
I think that's what a lot of it's about, isn't it? It's not necessarily even about it. It's about everyone.
Where are you?
I do, I'm just bloody sleeping. And they, like, they are so used to me doing things, I don't even ask what it is now, I'm just like, open up, I'm like, okay, and I just take whatever. So that removes that placebo effect, because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm
Yeah,
trying
so
to, yeah.
Because I did
Like,
last year,
thing,
last year I did go.
sort of stuff.
Now,
Now,
started
I don't know what
with
they're
them.
but back
Baby
in
food
Tuesday,
stuff.